Yo, good morning, everybody. How we all doing? Let's see. Good morning, Devin, D. Robinson, HD, Roberto, Justin, Chuck, TTO, Jonathan, AA, Alex, Adrian, Don, McCrae, Chris, Jason, Trader, Chris. I think I said Chris already. Oh, a different Chris. David, TTO again. Steven, Scooter Tips, my man Chuck, Jim, Goosh. Good morning, everybody. How we all doing? Buenos dias. Buenos dias. So, today we do have CPI at 8:30, which is going to be in 18 minutes. So, we're going to start off just like always. We're going to run through, do ES, NQ, SPY, QQQ. We'll look at some individuals if we have time. And then once we get CPI, that's going to give us a better understanding of the overall market today. And then remember, we're going to have PPI tomorrow. So that's going to be important. So let's hop into it. How was everybody's day yesterday? Make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. How did you guys do? But yeah, we did end up breaking below that bear flag I was talking about yesterday. And like I said, I could be looking, or what I was watching yesterday could completely, could completely just change, right? Ideally, I was looking for more upside yesterday. As we can see, the market fell apart. Well, it kind of just sat here, dropped to the downside, took out liquidity, then made the move to the upside, and then it dropped. So, yeah, the meta didn't work out. The Tesla actually pretty much hit the level to a T almost. Fell like 20 cents short before pushing to the upside, but it did offer plenty other opportunities to go long. So, Watchlist yesterday was all right, nothing crazy. But let's see what we can find today. Mark our overnight lows. We clean the screen up. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. Let's see, we got a 1 hour squeeze. We can take pivot high, pivot low, look for potential rejects. Mark that 4504. We could watch 4500 potentially. If we start breaking above there, I have no other spots that I like for rejects until up here. And then we saw this previous low over here that has not been tested. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for ES for the time being. Again, until we get CPI, we're just going to leave the levels how they are currently. That low right there. Boom. Take this pivot high to pivot low. Possible rejects up there. Oops. Boom. Possible bounce 445 to 445.2. Definitely a possibility. Psychological. Support area. The pre-market highs there. But yeah, if I'm going to be interested, reject up there. Here's our high point that we still have to clear. Previous low. And then I believe we already broke through these. All right, so the 50% significantly broken, but that 449.5 up to 450. Still very interested in it. All right, let's do the poll. Let's do the pre-CPI poll. CPI thoughts. Pimp or dump. Boom, there's the poll. I slept real good last night too. Real good. I don't know if anybody ever sleeps so good that they wake up and they're still tired, but that's currently me right now. Pretty sure I got like 9 hours of sleep last night. Felt good. But, alrighty. That's everything on SPY for the time being. I did give you guys yesterday, however, the bottom on QQQ earlier in the day. So if you guys remember in the live stream, I said watch this 373.30, 32 area. That was literally the exact bottom until price bounced up, rejected off that 1 hour 21 EMA, and then made its way back down. So I will say, depending on CPI, I would be very interested in a spike below 372.34 to 371.90 and then get bought back up and hold above this area. If that were to happen, I would be interested in going long with a stop below here. So that's definitely a possibility. Misprint right there. Let's see. Yes, it is. Just take it off the chart. Of course, it's going to do it again. And then rejects up there. Cool. Yeah, we can actually take a look at crude oil because that's going to be a big thing on the CPI report. And let's see, it's going to take from last month. I mean, depending on other commodities, it could be slightly higher. But again, crude oil is going to be the big thing. I mean, if I had to guess by just looking at crude oil by itself, what is natural gas, NG? Kind of just sitting there. I don't know. I want to say that this one might be around the same. Maybe a little higher based off of crude oil. But there's other things that CPI takes into account that obviously I can't pull up a chart and look at. But crude oil is going to be the main. Let's head on over to QQQ. What will Tesla do when CPI is reported? I have no clue. Respectfully, no clue. Could go up, could go down, could go sideways. If I knew the answer to that, that'd be a $1 million trade right there in the pre-market. You would watch it happen. But like I said, QQQ very interested if we could spike down and hit that area and reclaim it. NQ got very, very close to that bounce, however, did not hit it, so those are still in play. Let's see, take this pivot low, pivot high. Okay, same thing. We're holding that 61.8. So again, same plan, spike below, get bought back up, interested in upside. If I'm looking for a reject, it's there to there. And again, we have CPI, so it might invalidate some stuff. Cool. There's NQES, SPY, QQQ. Let's take a look at some individuals today. Take a look at Apple. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but the trade recaps, they're officially back. I just uploaded the one on my second channel yesterday. So if you guys are not subscribed to my second channel, Trading with Brandon, highly suggest you do so. Uploaded a trade recap yesterday, might upload one today because I do have a regular video that I think I might be uploading today or tomorrow. I don't know yet. But either way, going to be uploading some recaps on over here. The live trading is going to be on over here. SPY and QQQ. Weekly, maybe a weekly watch list. I don't know if I really want to do those anymore. But yes, in short, everything is back on the second channel. Everything pulled back up. Alrighty. Let's see. Good old Apple had their little Apple show yesterday, whatever it's called, an Apple event. Personally, don't really care about this setup. I know typically September, October isn't like the best months for Apple. So not going to touch that. And pretty much all they did for the iPhone 12 was switch the little thing that makes your phone ring and buzz instead. Now all you gotta do is click it in. Crazy, right? Worth the $800, $900? I think so. I don't think so. Let's see, AMD don't really care about. Hold off on that. Amazon, very close to 61.8, so that could come into play today. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. All right. Amazon, boom. 8 minutes until CPI. Boeing looks like garbage. Skip over that. Baba, what is that? 86, 86. Could be a gap fill, actually. Depends if there's liquidity. We're at 87.90. I mean, that could come into play potentially tomorrow. We'll see. Remind me tomorrow to look at Baba. Coin still personally really liking this setup. It came back, hit the weekly 21 EMA, currently holding it as support. I would like to see more price action develop, but I do like this for a possible swing. So we'll keep that on the watch. Costco, don't really care about. Google, don't really care about. IWM, care about. Meta, or Mara, don't care about. Meta. Maybe a reject if the market's weak today. Depends. Still want to see this thing pull back to around like 290. That's why I really like the risk reward for a swing. Or even like 298. Depending on or based off the daily. I mean, maybe. We'll see with CPI what Meta does. But possibly a trade there. Microsoft. Could be forming a head and shoulders. Don't really care about Netflix. Don't care about NVDA. Don't care about PayPal. Hit the only area I would have been interested in a bounce. Put it on the side for the time being. Question mark. Roku, still watching that for a swing. Shopify, still in my lotto. See if they can go into 65. If not, oh well, it was a lotto. SPX 4,500 is going to be important. We looked at SPY, SQ don't care about, and Tesla. Potentially. All right, so right now, the individuals that I like, Amazon, Meta, PayPal, Tesla. Again, we got CPI dropping here in 5 minutes. So it's either going to give us some setups or it's going to invalidate everything. So we will see. In the meantime, though, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. We got 220 people in here and only 83 likes. Remember, if you guys want this watch list posted in the chat today, you got to run up them likes. 225 is the goal. Palantir doesn't look bad if it were to develop more bullish price action above that 21 EMA. If that were the case, I would be interested in a swing to the upside, but based off of these last two candles, not too interested yet. But definitely could come into play. That's a very nice weekly chart, right? Huge expansion away from the weekly 21 EMA. First time came back, retested it, made it support. So I like it. Just I want to see more price action. And then we'll see from there. Good morning. All right, so any questions that you guys have? We got 4 minutes until CPI, so any questions whatsoever? Or we can sing Kumbaya. Alrighty, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Good morning. You're thinking we dump? It looks like 56% of you are saying dump. Hey, that's good. You haven't traded 0DT recently. Yes, I have. We can take a look at UPSC. It's been a while since we traded this. It's kind of just sitting at the fib and holding it. But I mean, could be a higher low. I like it for possible upside, but I just don't see. I mean, we tagged that weekly supply right there. I mean, the risk to reward is there if you want to try it. I'm personally not going to, but it could work out. Definitely could. Nah, my man Usman got me doing it. That man's a goat. He absolutely crushes it every day. I like to see price away from the 1 hour 21 EMA for an extended period before looking for a bounce or a reject, because if we're doing this around it, then I don't really care about it. But like Tesla yesterday, we were away from it for quite some time, like a bunch of price action away from it, and then from there I'm watching for a bounce there. But like this, I don't care about it. Here, I wouldn't care about it. Here I would, like the very first 1 hour candle, but everything other than that, because we keep hitting it, I don't really care about. And real quick, before we get CPI dropping, which is going to be a 1 minute, if you guys have not already, I highly suggest checking out my brand new book on Amazon titled The New Age of Day Trading, the Ultimate A through Z Trading Guide. If you guys want to learn more about my day trading strategy, Fibonacci, sniper entries, and so much more, we got CPI dropping. I highly suggest you check out the book. You can get it using this link right here. It's 325 pages. Boom. There is the link right there. No way you can miss it. I sent it 100 times. But highly, highly suggest the book. What are the numbers? Let's see. Pull up Twitter. What we got? 0.6 versus 0.2, estimate 0.6. So above the previous, right on the estimate. Core CPI year over year, actual 4.3, forecast 4.3, previous 4.7. So year over year came in below forecast, right on the money, and then below the previous. And then normal CPI year over year, 3.7 versus 3.2, estimate 3.6. So it looks like core is coming in right on the money, and then regular CPI is above expectations. That's what it looks like. Pull this over so you guys can see it. Sorry if I'm blinding anybody. Or is someone else looking at this one right here? Yep, so core month over month 0.3, expectation 0.2, previous 0.2, so right above. CPI core year over year, right on the money. CPI month over month 0.6, expectation 0.6, previous 0.2, and then CPI year over year 3.7, expectation 3.6, previous 3.2. So let's give the market a couple minutes, see what it wants to do, and then we are going to go from there. They're going to buy up the dip. They're going to BTFD. We shall see. So we're going to give it till 8:35 because I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. And if you guys haven't already, I highly suggest you guys are subscribed to the channel. I do go live every single morning around 8:05 a.m. Eastern time, give you a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, I have over 700 videos on, or almost 800 videos on this channel teaching you guys on how to trade. So if you're not subscribed, taking advantage of the free information, taking advantage of all the live streams that I do, you guys are completely missing out. It's because I've been doing the live streams on YouTube way before that. I've been doing live streams on YouTube for about 2 years. Every single day. They bought that dip up. See how this 5-minute candle closes. It's a good looking candle so far. See if it breaks the 50s. What you gonna do? Actually deny and go lower. All right, 8:35. So you just keep me updated on what's going on with the futures. There we go, it's breaking. All right, keep me updated. Let's go through this watch list. Let's finalize the levels. And then we get rocking and rolling. All right, so take that to there. I mean, honestly, no. I wouldn't even use that. So break above 446.45 for uptrend. I mean, personally, I'd look to take it back up into these highs over here. Main reject is still going to be 449.50, and then look for liquidity at 442.75. So that's everything on SPY. ES, I wouldn't use this more. Go ahead and delete that. Break above there. Look to take it back up into these highs. Look for liquidity down here. It's everything on ES and Q. Delete that. Boom. That unfortunately kind of did what I wanted it to do. It did spike and hold. So we'll see if price can get above these overnight highs on NQ. Look for more upside. Take it back into yesterday's high, or this high, that high. But yeah, I mean, other than that, we can search for liquidity over here. And then we have a bounce right there. All right, so that's good. And again, if you guys want this watch list, make sure you're running up them likes. We got 250 people in here and 155 likes. Remember, we need 225 likes if you want the watch list. 225. Let's see, that's no longer valid. CPI low. Look for liquidity. And then we got bounces. Cool. That's good for QQQ. I appreciate all the channel members, by the way. I see you guys talking about it. I appreciate you guys. Smack that 1 hour supply right there. So yeah, if we break above there, look for more upside. Break below here, look for liquidity. Nice fib right there. All right, you got to switch the contracts for ES. It should be ESZ23 now. The ones that you should have up. All right, let's go through the watch list. Amazon spiked and hit my levels. Still very, if we can spike below down into this 140 and get bought back up, then yes, I am very interested in Amazon, personally. So let's keep Amazon on the list. Meta, we were looking at that. Right off at 300, 299, 298. I think I might use the daily to find an entry on Meta. So I really like that daily setup. PayPal. Not too interested. And then maybe Tesla. I might keep Tesla on the side. But thank you, Donna. I really like Amazon and Meta today. That's weird. My book map has been working all week. I'll pull it up right now. Are you yelling at me? Yes, I trade SPY. Sometimes SPX. Very rarely. There we go. There's my book map. Alrighty. No, I hate baseball. I will fall asleep. Absolutely hate it. I'm sorry. Don't unsubscribe because of that, but cool. It's like the one sport I will not watch. Alright. Yeah, still kind of flirting with the levels. Alright, let's get this bad boy typed out. Could watch CPI lows for a bounce. SPY. Bounce. SPY QQQ. Boom. $367.88. That's a hike though to get down there. The two books are completely different. Completely different. The ones who have it can vouch for it. The difference between the two. That's why one's called the New Age of Technical Analysis. The second one is the New Age of Day Trading. Specifically niche down to day trading. Completely different material. Talk a lot about SPY and QQQ in this second book as well. Which I really didn't do too much in the first book. Specific SPY QQQ strategies, a lot about Fibonacci retracements, a lot about sniper entries, a lot about working with lower time frames to identify really good entries, stop loss strategies, and there's so much in the second book that was not talked about in the first. Amazon looking for price spike below 140 and get bought up for long trade. All right. Amazon and Meta. Rubbing setup. Cool. That is the watch list. And again, if you guys want it, you got to run it up. 225 likes. We got 177. You guys need about 50 more if you want this watch list. 50 more likes. Ball is in your court. Can you guys do it? Hey, I like it. First book and then second book. I like it. And yeah, I highly suggest you read the first book before you read the second. That way everything starts to make sense. Because again, the first book, it talks a lot about using the higher time frames, getting a overall picture of what to expect in the market, the higher time frame analysis that I'm using when it comes to indicators that I don't discuss in the second book. So if you piece together the information that you learned from the first and the second, then it's going to help you out a lot, trust me. Yeah, but some people click the like button and then just leave. Gotta keep that in mind as well. But what time is it? If you guys got until 8:50 to hit 225 likes. If you guys don't do it by 8:50, the watch list is only going to be sent to everybody in Team Bull, and then the channel members only. So you guys got 5 minutes to do so. 5 minutes. All right. Gotta join the Team Bull Zoom real quick. Alrighty. Looks like we can end the poll now because CPI already happened. We do have a decent amount of buyers at 4,500. Just use higher time frame analysis and then use the smaller time frames, such as 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, to identify your entries. That's what I'm always doing. 25 more likes. Can you guys do it? Zoom real quick. Boom. I've tried listening to music when trading, but I can't focus. Like, I need it to be quiet in order to really focus on what's going on. Good morning from New York. I still gotta make my trip up there. Alrighty. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting there. Did I click join? There it is. All right. You guys are just tuning in. You guys got 2 minutes to get the like goal of 225 likes. We're at 217, 228 people. I know you guys can do it if you want this watch list. Bro, my computer is being whacked this morning. What is it doing? There we go. These are some crazy candles. I mean, if we didn't spike down so low, I would have been interested in trying longs on ES. It's just my stop loss would have been around 10 points, 10, 11 points. So I'm not, that's too big of a risk in my opinion. Would have preferred if it was a little higher, you know, maybe like 45.02, 45.01. That way I'm risking 5, 6 points. But it does look like we had a little liquidity sweep below these lows. We're holding it. So ideally would have been aiming for more upside. And you can see it would have worked out, yeah. But again, that risk just isn't favorable from me. So we'll just wait. Yeah, I saw the stock market bar. That looks cool. Hey, there you go. 225 likes. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty. So, as far as the watch list, as always, I am not a certified financial advisor. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion. My opinion only. Option trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So, as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. Now, again, with this watch list, I could be completely wrong with what I am watching for the day, right? Everything could just get invalidated. The market could not even give me a setup at all today. So if my plan becomes invalid and I don't see any trade that offers me proper risk reward or anything whatsoever, I will simply sit cash today. And I am okay with that. Again, this is just my plan for the day. It could change. Market could dump and I'll just look for puts, right? So let's get this sent out. Remember, keep an open mind. And look for those bangers. So there's SPY, QQQ, Amazon, which it didn't even post Amazon. What was that? Amazon, Meta. And that is the watch list, ladies and gentlemen. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. I do go live every single morning around 8:05, 8:10 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, I have almost 800 videos on my channel teaching you on how to trade. So if you're not subscribed, you're definitely missing out. And then also, if you guys do want to level up your trading, take it to the next level, make sure you check out my new book, The New Age of Day Trading, the Ultimate A through Z Trading Guide on Amazon. You can find that using this link right here that I'm currently spamming in the chat. So make sure you guys check it out. Lots of valuable information in there. I can guarantee you 100% that you are going to learn something new in that book. And it could change the way you trade forever. So, but that is all I got today, ladies and gentlemen. As long as you guys are good, I'm good. I'm ready to print today. Today's a good day to have a good day. But, yeah. Of course, Chuck. Of course. Everybody have a good one. I will talk to everybody tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Everybody take it easy.